His name is Hardik. Hardik can hardly walk or communicate. But for Hardik to survive in this world, both his parents have to work, and work very hard. If only someone could take care of their son. Meet Vittal, Mukta, Ronak and Vaibhavi. Life for them is one long battle for survival. They want their daughter, Vaibhavi, to attend school. If only they could afford it. She is Sushila. Sushila wants to study, have fun with children of her age. But if she goes to school, her family would have one less earning member. If only someone could give her basic education, her life can be much easier. She is Radha. Her husband is an alcoholic. Radha suffers from acute depression. Frustrated with life, one day she killed her daughter. She is in jail, awaiting the inevitable verdict. Radha cannot comprehend how her life has changed. She needs someone with whom she can share her grief. These children have run away from their homes. They do odd jobs on the station, pickpockets, indulge in drugs, and are vulnerable to physical abuse from peers or perverts. Their cries of help are often ignored. Jayesh represents one of the thousands of floating population of migrants. Single men, staying alone for long periods, often solicit the services of sex workers. Jayesh has contracted HIV. People like Jayesh need to be educated. Some of these children's mothers are sex workers. Some children have single parents, some don't have parents, and some come from a broken family. If these children are not groomed, their future is doomed. They need a helping hand. Vadodara is a beautiful city, but scratch the surface and the facade will come crumbling down. What you will see is shocking. What is even more shocking is that we all know the truth and yet ignore it. This is definitely not the cultural capital of Gujarat everyone once knew and took pride in. It is time the citizens of Vadodara did something about this city. But they did something over 4 decades ago. A pilot project for urban community development was launched in 1964 by the Quaker Group of USA, Government of India, the state government and the municipal corporation. The project was Baroda Citizens Council. BCC today has a school for children who are mentally challenged. There are over 40 children who attend this school. Hardik's parents are happy that there is someone to look after their son. BCC has 7 daycare centers for children coming from economically weak families. 250 children get pre-primary education. Vaibhavi now has a bright future. The organization is working with 150 child laborers. We have 3 centers where child laborers are imparted basic education and vocational training. Now, Sushila learns and earns at the center. Life is not easy for women serving terms in jail. They are abandoned by their family and relatives, and no one comes to visit them. BCC has a counseling center within the central jail. 1098 is the child line number operated by BCC. It is a 24-hour helpline for children with problems. Every year we receive more than 60,000 calls. We have helped many missing children find their parents, and some have been rescued from virtual hellholes. We have a unique program of spreading HIV awareness to the floating population through auto rickshaw drivers. These group of 55 men often advise travelers and their customers on HIV. They also talk to 55,000 other rickshaw drivers in the city. BCC has social workers and village workers who work in the surrounding rural population. BCC has initiated a rural development program at Luna village. It is actively supporting the health center, conducts income generation workshops, and is working towards creating better sanitation facilities in the village. BCC imparts vocational training to young girls who want to be economically independent. There have been instances where a girl not only sustains herself but also generates income for the family. There are centers for children who come from troubled backgrounds. We have been working for these causes for over 40 years now. The work initiated by our far-sighted elders still continues.
Today the organization has become quite large. It is spread in different areas and it is working very well. But it needs a lot of support from the people who can support. They may be international organizations, they may be local philanthropists, they may be corporate houses. But if you want to resolve the problem of poverty, you have to resolve the problem of taking services to the poor. So I appeal you all to help the organization so that it can take services to the poor.
Baroda Citizens Council is one of the oldest NGOs of our city with more than 4 decades of yeoman service for the less privileged amongst us. The council has a vast pool of talented and committed staff who have been reaching out to all those in this city who are less privileged than us. We appeal for your support and assistance so that we at the council can reach more people in and around Baroda who are less fortunate.
It is time citizens and institutions come forward and help rebuild this cultural city. The scars have to be healed. The disfigurement has to go. Vadodara has to regain its glory and charm. The city once again has to be beautiful on the surface and from within. And for that, Baroda Citizens Council needs your support.